afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting Propagandacast with me, your host, Imperial Dane, Master Propaganda, Hero of Sight, Defender of the Fatherland. We're off here to a 1 vs 1 on La Glaze. Between the north, we got Blitzkrieg, fighting for the Germans, Deutschland, and the Panzerdivision von Strachwitz. Versus in the south, we got the Roland, fighting for the Soviet Union, and the 45th Guards Motor Rifle Division. Doctrinally, we're looking at Spearhead, Assault Support, and Elite Troops with Panzer Grenadier and Scott Bulletins versus Roland's Shock Rifle, Guard Motor, and Lend-Lease here with Infantry Bulletins all the way. Strafnicki start there, most likely with Specified Command going up there. As for Blitzkrieg, it looks like we're going to get the T2 Rush, skipping Tier 1 and the Grenadiers, so within mortars and snipers and so on, that go straight for 222s and Panzer Grenadiers. Pioneers heading away there with MD42 following up. So he's going to play aggressively here, probably for some of the fuel points that way, also trying to stall Roland from taking up too fast as well. We'll of course have to see how that works out. But at second MD42 after the second Pioneer squad, MD42 needs to be careful about moving so aggressively on its own. I mean, he could easily risk running into a conscript court then, for example, getting caught in a bad position. Usually want the MD42s, if possible, to follow the Pioneers. That way having the Pioneers screen, but also sight for the MD42s a bit. But folks, on the eastern side here, whereas Roland is moving up the west here with the Engineers conscripts, pretty standard stuff. They'll probably suggest the Engineers sort of being more outwards while the conscripts more inwards. That way, you know, better able to react to any enemy movements, for example. But there goes second conscript. Then he goes for the scout car, the M3A1. Interesting. Bit of motorization there. No penal troops. I would have figured penal troops, but looks like Roland is not that fellow. Engineers moving it towards the centre. The MD42 nicely ensconced here. And then, oh, right as the Engineers arrive, gets out. That's a bit awkward. Don't worry, Jochen. It's not like the Russians will come in. Ah, scheiße, the Russians are coming in. Back in! Pioneers up north as a conscript digging in there with sandbags. Good work there. Conscript sneaking up behind the MD42. And here we can sort of see a slight issue there for Blitzkrieg in the early moments of the game. Getting outmaneuvered here again. A lack of sight, lack of reconnaissance means the MD42 is a bit more awkward. Another MD42 covering the centre there. Conscripts get away here, and I would not be surprised if Roland then, for example, goes for some early Molotovs, but looks like he is not. Then again, we get a flamethrower engineer into that M3A1, it won't matter, but nope, in this case we've got full retreat there from Roland, slightly surprisingly from the centre of the map here. Pioneers hanging about there. This time spotting a bit of it around for the other MD42s here, which are now covering the centre of the map, but not so much else. The rest of it. Got progress here, wiring off the entrance in the southern part to the church and cemetery. MD42 moving further up, we got the scout car there. Conscript Pioneers all fighting about there. With another MD42 moving to support as well. And there we go, conscript caught up close here between the MD42's heavy fire, and they're going on the MD42 plus the Pioneers here. Heavy losses they inflicted on the Russians before they do retreat. Scout car though also suffered a bit of damage there. Feeling infirmary up here for Roland pretty early on. Instead of just calling up more troops, another scout kind of surprise move. Then he actually goes for the field infirmary. He doesn't have a lot of units, but I guess earlier this case suits him better. Back here, we have tech up there from Blitzkrieg, but he's yet to utilise. Though we've got Pioneer squad, they're retreating. That is good. The sooner he can get it out, the better. Pioneers here might want to consider laying some mines here, for example, to help him with the scout crowd there, which is one of sort of the ways of actually countering this if you're sort of sharp enough. For example, flamethrowers in the scout car can make very short work of them, in which case he actually wants to lay down some telemines to sign, you know, until he gets up the like to mechanized company, catch it up. But instead, we actually, I don't know where the munitions went. He had a decent amount, but seems like he was planning something which then just went into nothing. Always some telemines around the centre I think would have worked him a lot better there, but instead it didn't quite work on. MD42 needs to retreat actually. Scout car moving in, flamethrowers up there, so this is going to be good. Really ugly there for Blitzkrieg. Yeah, the signals in this case decided to ignore them. I mean, obviously there's going to be a counter-strand here to the Tier 2 right in that sense. This is kind of it, you know, rushing out scout cars in the case of the Americans, mechanized company for the British. Well, you know, universal carriers to a certain extent can also work. There you go. MD42 down and out. Pioneers about to go up short, so some heavy losses here in the early moments there for Blitzkrieg. Bit too slow then getting up the light mechanized company, or laying down some telemines and then sort of trying to stick close to them. Again, he ignored the warning sign there, and Roland pretty much then proceeded to beat him with the warning sign. less good there for Blitzkrieg, and if he gets the MD42, that's going to be really bad news there then for Blitzkrieg. MD4 sitting up, they wanted to arrive, see another one on the way. Note by the way, increased armor and increased accuracy. The increased armor is not going to have much of a difference in particular since it's so lowly armored anyways. It's at most going to, you know, bounce one bullet out of 100 more. Whereas this one actually does a lot for it, since again it has a high rate of fire, so 4% accuracy actually does a lot for the 222 manufacturing machine gun. And overall, I generally find that it's actually a really good bullet, and it's in fact super effective to get for 222s. Since overall just makes them that much more effective, particularly get a pair of them. Second to the two arriving, MD4 hiding up here. I don't think that's a good decision there by Roland. Should have been trying to retreat it, but instead it's hiding up then, but they couldn't figure it out. Also anti-tank grenades here, also another sort of good response to trying to curtail the tier 2 scout cover there, which Blitzkrieg is so far enacting. Following up with the Panzer grenadiers, that is good work. It's also got a lot of munition, which he's not really utilizing. Again, Teller mines, S mines, what he can do to try and curtail his opponent's movement would be a really good choice here by Blitzkrieg. Otherwise, Stormtroopers with assault rifle, also really good investment. We'll of course have to see what he does here. But still, the MD42 versus the 222. Up close, going through the armor there of it. MD42 on the other hand is close to being wiped out. And what happens here? There we go. Almost got the 222 by the way, but he got the MD42 and someone falls down the roof there by the looks of it. More conscripts arriving by the way here for Roland. Not using a single penal trooper squad here again. With the sort of build I imagine Blitzkrieg is going to fight, perhaps feels the penal troops won't have as much option there versus the scout cars, and in fact will be too expensive, which is not a bad assessment really. The conscripts on there do have the anti-tank grenades, and thus they can sort of, you know, keep the 222s a bit more under control. Panzer Grenadier moving up, then MD42 supporting, but now he's losing control of the eastern hand side. There again, the flow of infantry there for Roland, and the 45th means he can sort of just slowly grab more of the map here, and again having inflicted heavy loss there with the initial push there with the scout car and the flamethrower in it. I mean, Blitzkrieg is lacking the means to control the map back here at Roland, so it's a bit dangerous here. Zeus being repaired, and scout car there going straight for the MD42. Panzer goes him up, try a bundle grenade. He's flooding a lot of munitions though. There you go, scout car down. Conscript moving up, but they're going to tank grenade against the 222. Still no grenade here against the conscript. 222 down. Other conscript they're going in. MD42 needs to retreat. Blitzkrieg here needs to be really careful for a sec. Ah, shit, he's about to lose another MD42, isn't he? Yup. Getting more Panzer Grenadiers is not a bad idea, but he's not really, I would say, utilizing his resources fully, and again, he's extending quite severely while losing control of the map, and that's just causing him to have sort of explosive losses here at the moment. I mean, he's getting some kills in there against Roland, so it's not all bad. I mean, I think he might have got a conscript squad there, plus at least the engineers and the scout car, so it's not all bad for Blitzkrieg, but I mean, if you sort of look at the exchanges there, he's paying the higher price for it at the moment. So that's something you want to be careful with, and of course the MD42 that can help Roland out versus his men. So again, using some of those munitions for Teller mines or S mines, anything to just slow down there Roland's movement would be a good start, in particular since he got the engineers, but of course Roland then had to get more engineers. Doctoral choice here for Roland is Scout Motor, no surprises there. We got no further tech up here for Blitzkrieg, but again, he's going for a lot of scout cars. But again, at least a doctoral choice would be helpful. Maybe some stormtroopers with assault rifles, instead of just relying fully on Panzer Grenadiers. A bit of firing here. We got push here from Roland into the center. In fact, he's gone here for 5 conscript squads now, so he's really going heavy on the infantry, and he can do so because he's taken out all of Blitzkrieg's MD42s, and so far Blitzkrieg isn't particularly keen on replacing them. There you go, another squad here caught by the MD42 there. Looking a bit rough here for the German army at the moment. Need to be careful. Of course, another option here, which actually be really good to an extent, though, again, the large amount of conscripts will make it actually surprisingly difficult, would be a flamethrower half-tank. Make it hard for Roland to use his MD42, but also to use the buildings. Obviously, you have to keep it very closely guarded, because otherwise all it takes is one big hoorah, and that thing's going to go down really quickly. But it's an option there. We got guardsmen out here for Roland as well, so a lot of infantry. In fact, we got 5 conscript squad, 1 guard squad here versus Blitzkrieg, who's got 2 Panzer Grenadiers, 2 Pioneers, and 2 222s. He's getting some flamethrowers there on them, but again, there seems to be a bit of a lack of mines. But there you go, 222s firing there. Heavy autocannon fire raking against the conscript, taking up position here. Guns turning, Panzer's moving up on the other side. Pushed out in the open. Back here, we got Pioneers taking off as well from the conscripts. More Panzer going to be arriving. Panzer absolutely worried about enemy vehicles and armour. Not a bad worry they actually to have for Blitzkrieg. At the moment, it's primarily infantry. So while we can understand it, from our perspective, obviously, it's not a very strong decision because again, his opponent's got so much infantry. Quick palm grenade here and quickly moved. Got a single kill with that, so it's just 45 minutes to wait. Oh, yeah, he's pushing forward when he should have retrieved them much sooner. He's going to lose that Panzer squad. That's going to be 340 manpower. Coh2's rushing in. Oh, there you go, doing a lot of damage up close. Panzer grenade might actually survive that. There you go, Coh2 squad almost wiped, but he lost a Pioneer squad. 2-2 down. Conscripts almost wiped, but not quite. Their Panzer grenade moving up. They could try bomb grenade. Their grenade off on the 2-2-2, wrecking it. Up close here, the Storm Guardsman a bit of trouble there, and oh, he wiped them entirely. Fresh call up replacements there for Roland though. Some bloody fighting here, a lot of casualties piling up. Well, in the cemetery, which I suppose is where they belong, in a sense. More Panzer grenadier here for Blitzkrieg, even as others reinforced. Finally taking up. Oh, we got elite troops instead calling up the stormtroopers. Good decision. Get them the assault rifles, the Sturmgewehrs. Yes, yes. With a bit of veterans and some good tactical advantage, they could quickly do a lot of damage there to Roland with them. Plus, of course, you can hype them up, which can make it large and sort of set them up for a good ambush. For example, Coh2 squad moves in unwarily, then close quarters, tactical advance, tearing them apart. 2-2 fixed up, Pioneers moving ahead. Got a large Russian infantry push up here. Very large. One guard squad, 3 conscripts. That is roughly 24 men all in all. Stormtroopers opening up. Pops a concussive grenade into the horde. Oh no, 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 no! Why? Why, Blitzkrieg? Why? Why did you cancel the assault rifle to pop a single bundle grenade? Couldn't have done much damage there anyways. His attention was too focused as well. Poor tactical decision there by Blitzkrieg, or strategic decision really. Quick, nice move there, merged by the counter squad there from Roland, saving the guard squad, allowing them to fight onwards. They're very sharp there, very sharp play. MG42 fanging the Panzers who need to retreat. Rückzug. Schnell, grenade off there, more munitions wasted, and still no assault rifles there. Bit wasteful there by Blitzkrieg, to be honest. Also risking losing a lot of units. In fact, he's down to a low unit count again versus Roland. Bit dangerous there, to be honest. Stormtroopers there need reinforcement. Pioneers got the flamethrower and almost gets the MG42. Wow. That's surviving all of that. That was actually a bit lucky there for Roland. His MG42 didn't work like there. And a tank rifle from the Pioneers squad there snaps pause. Sergate, rest retreats, and they actually got a Panzer trick as well there from the Panzer Grenadiers. Blitzkrieg really got punished there for those rather, I would say, insensible decisions. Again, he's further, of course, just put off getting an assault rifle on his Stormtrooper, which again is a really good investment. I think was a bit of a poor decision there by Blitzkrieg. In the back here we got troops, a lot of troops healing, reinforcing, engineers on the way. Looks like he might be ready then to take up. Panzer Grenadier there reinforcing, others setting out. Conscripts being caught out on the other versus Stormtroopers. Still moving, looks like Blitzkrieg isn't quite paying attention. They're going up to the cover there of the 222's wreckage. There we go, Conscripts quickly retreating. Still no support core. He should get that one up as quickly as possible. Get out some armor there. Honestly, Mr. Blitzkrieg. Pioneers making the way back. But he's got 2 Stormtrooper squads, 2 Panzer Grenadier squads. That's not half bad. I just need some assault rifles, and he needs to keep, focused on it. So just trying to go for bomb grenades here and there. Again, they are powerful, but they're not candies. You can't just keep throwing them out there. They're expensive. Why isn't he going for the fuel point there? Missed opportunity there by Blitzkrieg. Still no sign of assault. Oh, there we go, going for assault rifles. But interesting enough, not on the veteran unit, the one that's closer to Victory 2, and again getting the best benefits. He's going on the less veteran unit. Oh well. So Pomoko up there for Blitzkrieg. Russians, infantry, stalwartly grabbing the fuel point there, constantly up there. You could also note here, Roland attacks usually at several points using his large amount of infantry, which again is a sensible large use of his numbers rather than just relying on blobs. MG4 over the Panzer Grenadiers, and again cancels the assault rifle to throw bun grenades. In this case, works out slightly better, but ultimately doesn't turn the tide, and once more delays more assault rifles. He's a bit too insistent on that. Right now, in fact, he might be forced here to go for the Ostwind to at least have something to pressure the infantry with. Looks like that is not the case here. Well, choose where they're back. Stormtrooper squad, he almost getting the fuel point there. Big 2 points wise. He's actually not got good control of them either here versus Roland. Constantly moving up there versus Blitzkrieg. And he's probably going to pop another bun grenade here. There you go. Might want to sort of try and predict his movements, opponent's movement better. Oh, almost got wiped there, but Bastard gets away. Concussive grenade this time around. And works out somewhat. Close here, but again, a lot of munitions expended. Troops are healing, reinforcing. You go for the Panzer IV, and there you go, straight for the Panzerkampfwagen 4. We got a tank battalion coming up here, Roland, and the 45th Guards Motor Rifle Division, but so far nothing further there. Troops reinforcing, Panzer IV slowly there. Stormtroopers making their way for the victory point. Bit of shoot here between Pioneers, Conscripts. We've got Panzer Grenadiers moving up. We've got more Conscripts converging here in the centre of the map, though some of them might want to try and flank about here, cutting off and retreat paths, but also, catching any support units in case they are there. Guards from there, low in health though, numbers, versus the Stormtroopers are also, but more veteran. Getting up and cover there. Panzer IV almost done there for Blitzkrieg and the Panzerdivision von Strachwitz. An ad hoc formation formed up from 2 Panzer Brigades. 1 SS, 1 Wehrmacht, fun fact. Quick grenade there as well. He really loves throwing about those grenades. Panzers need to retreat. We got the Panzer IV moving up. No pin-up machine gun there. Stormtroopers were able to hold the line here in the west. Gaspin sent running. 17 kills in that squad. Ah, hit his own men, Jürgen! Stay on our side, can't you see? That's just bad luck there for Blitzkrieg. Pit-up machine gun on the way there. Russian infantry in the centre. Need to pull back that. Panzer IV. Pioneers moving up as well. Panzer Grenadier moving up. Ready to block the path. And quickly gunning down on some of those conscripts there. Pioneers did get into the house. They're getting suppressed there with the MD-42. So now will be too late. Panzer IV pushing ahead once more. Panzer Grenadier still in close support. Infantry moving up the west side. Right hand side is not secured by Blitzkrieg. And Panzer Grenadier slowly flanking in here. There you go, conscripts push back. Troops are healing, reinforcing. Still no upgrades for the Stormtroopers. I mean, without the upgrades, the problem with Stormtroopers is they're just really expensive Grenadiers. Sure, they're harder to kill than the Grenadiers, but they're not that much harder than Grenadiers. So that, in a sense, is a bit the problem. You really want to upgrade your Stormtroopers, because the longer you don't do it, the longer they're just basically a waste of resource. And I mean, they're still good, but they're not 340 manpower with a 33 manpower reinforcement cost good. And that's the thing to keep in mind there. But it's time here for the mid-game analysis in terms of damage. Blitzkrieg's hit, kills-wise, he's hit, though again, we have seen him suffer a lot there, and a lot of his losses are basically full-on squad wipes, which is something that's a lot more expensive to maintain there for Blitzkrieg. In terms of army value, much closer. In fact, we can see the 7 points of Roland's been ahead again due to the severe losses Blitzkrieg suffered. Right now with the Panzer, he's got ahead there. That we can see actually there's a T-34 on the way for Roland. Resource float wise, a lot closer to each other. Again, a bit more here now for Roland and points held. Blitzkrieg initially, but again, it's been sort of a lot more back and forth between the two now, with a more decisive advantage for Roland, since Blitzkrieg has lost a bit of map control there against some of the losses that has made it hard for him to maintain it more decisively. And we sort of look at the map here. Again, we can sort of see again, he's pretty much sort of just got huge here and here. I mean, what Blitzkrieg needs to do, for example, regain sort of at least the right-hand side and pressure more specifically around the fuel point. Needs to harass that more specifically. And he also needs to try and, actually launch some attacks through here, behind you. I mean, this is usually where Roland attacks through this little road here. In fact, let's just look specifically here. So if, for example, were to pull off a Panzer IV flank with a bit of infantry about through here, could possibly sort of hit the flank, then that way do some damage. Instead, he's trying to engage it head on, sort of rather, trying to block it, take up more hits, which is a bit dangerous as well in his own way. And of course, so will be flanking. But still, what Blitzkrieg needs to do now is try and secure the munitions points, at least this one, and also get some of these points back here. He needs to build up munitions for assault rifles for the stormtroopers. He needs more assault rifles. I mean, he's going for stormtroopers, at least get one with assault rifles, maybe one with Panzerschrecks if you're desperate for otherwise assault rifles. Sturmgewehrs. Get them up as many as possible. Right now, that is basically what Blitzkrieg isn't doing. And again, it's really hurting him. Again, the more assault rifles he has, again, the more he can so just basically beat down the conscripts. I mean, again, if he'd say just had both those upgraded alongside the Pantagruelists, a lot of these Ruptions conscripts here would bleed a lot more than they currently are. So again, that's something that Blitzkrieg should definitely do. Also a bit more harassment here, and he also needs to be more careful with his Panther 4. I mean, right now he's playing it rather excessively, and he could risk losing up there, ensuring that Roland then has an arm advantage. So that's something that Blitzkrieg really wants to be careful with. He also needs to keep it supported by his Panzergrenadiers or his Stormtroopers, and that way working up together. But again, upgrade the Stormtroopers, bring out some more armor, maybe an Ostwind or a Stug. But right now, again, considering there's so much infantry besides assault rifles, I think an Ostwind might actually be sort of a half-decent option here versus Roland. Also an option is to consider actually for Blitzkrieg half-track, just to reinforce his troops on the field, meaning he doesn't have to retreat them as much as often there, allowing him to maintain a stronger presence versus Roland. And that would also, I think, be a really good choice there for Blitzkrieg to consider. But otherwise, he needs to be a bit more careful with those units. He does take some, I think, excessive risks, and occasionally they do pay off, but at the same time, some of them really hurt him in the longer term. And again, that's basically stuff like not getting assault rifles on his stormtroopers. That's what, you know, short term, hey, kill a few units, but longer term, you're conning yourself off from killing a lot of units longer term. So again, that's really something that Blitzkrieg needs to be keeping in mind. They need to sort of, you know, keep his impulses in check for sort of longer term strategic play. As for Roland, I mean, he's been good with his numbers. He's a bit risky, but again, he's lucky here that Blitzkrieg hasn't cracked down harder on it than he could have with, again, more assault rifles. Maybe actually got an MD-42 back or something like that as well. But he needs to sort of try and keep attacking from here and there. He needs to try and use his numbers to sort of play the entire map. You know, keep Blitzkrieg's main forces occupied, bleed them up, but otherwise, you know, try and hit as much of the map, trying to maintain map control through sheer numbers, bringing up more armor. T-35s, 85s down the road would also be, I think, be a really strong choice there for Roland. But otherwise, I mean, he's, I think, got a pretty good grip here on what Blitzkrieg is doing. He's sort of decently doing it well. Again, Blitzkrieg is sort of struggling to maintain a lot stronger focus to counter it. Of course, how it works out, it depends really on how Blitzkrieg plays and reacts to it. At least he's playing his Panther 4 at least somewhat cautiously, I think. Panzergrenadiers, Stormtroopers. Focusing down the Guardsmen with the PTRS and their Panzerschreck. Good choice here. Moving up with a grenade there for the Stormtroopers. I think if you lost there, almost popping at the Guardsmen, not quite there. Go counter, they're taking heavy loss as well. A lot of ration piling up there from the 45th Guards Rifle Motor Division. Troops are healing, reinforcing. Panzergrenadier could stand to move ahead there. Moving up the east as well with some Pioniere. And tank arriving here for Roland, the T-34-76, late model by the way, which you can tell by the turret, which has 2 hatches on it, basically giving sort of what the Germans call the Mickey Mouse ears when they were open. Still fun tank there. Panther 4 needs to be careful though, he's pushing his like a bit much there. Conscripts roaring ahead there. Panther going to arrive with a single Panzerschreck, we haven't replaced the other one. So good job there. Roland exposing his conscript, taking a lot of needless losses. T-34 moves up there. Other Panzergrenadier might want some good support, but there you go, full retreat here from Roland, having suffered a lot of losses. Panther 4 moves ahead again. 16 kills, I mean, he's really doing a lot of good for him. With a round with the T-34, he could be tempted to go for the Stug, and that wouldn't be a bad choice at all, though a part of me thinks here now that Ostwind might be better with all the infantry about. But a Stug can work as well. Medic bunker up there for Roland. Still not a single sign of any upgrades for his Panzergrenadier. Also noting he's actually stopped reinforcing his Guards Riflemen. He's just using conscripts to merge with them, keeping their reinforcement costs down completely to the much cheaper conscript level there, which is basically 20 manpower. So he's actually doing his best to save resources. Again, using the full numbers there. Careful with the Panther 4, Blitzkrieg, 4-6. 4-6. Popping smoke up close there, drawing the T-34 into the smoke. Pretty boldly there. Russians pushing ahead there. Need careful with the Panther 4, Blitzkrieg, 4-6. Almost lost it there. T-34 taking a minor hit. Panther 4 needs to get, they got a Stug on the way. T-34 shoots at the Panther, almost gotten wiped there. Panther 4 takes it at the T-34. Panther is going to get wiped there, fear. No, turns away. T-34 main gun gone. Ooh, close there for Blitzkrieg. Pioneers, they need to be careful. We've got Pioneers just securing the rest of the eastern side. Good work. Two's back healing, reinforcing. Stoop that line for Blitzkrieg. He needs to get all his Pioneers to work on the Panther Fort. No, he's continuing against the conscripts, getting more kills. 19 kills for the fatherland. Stormtroopers reporting here 17 and 6 kills. Russian casualties piling up in the snow. Pioneers run off. Need to repair the Panther Fort. Troops here reinforcing soon, I hope. More guardsmen there for Roland. Pioneers making the way towards the Panther 4, I hope. 19 kills. There we go. He's got 3 Pioneer squads. Get them to work on the Panther 4. Schnell. Stormtrooping up, being halted here by Veteran 2, almost Veteran 3. MD42. Bad news there for Blitzkrieg. Need to flank with the Stormtroopers behind it. Instead, stands about there. Looks like he wasn't paying attention. Not good there for Blitzkrieg. Not good. The Pioneers are at least going to work there on the Panther 4. Need to treat them. You're just losing men needlessly, Blitzkrieg. Achtung. And now, in fact, Vet 73 there. That at base, T-Fed probably repaired, but the only 1 engineer is what the Roland's got. And it goes through rolling ahead. Pin him up, machine him up, be an idea there if he's going to use it as infantry. Storm Panther with a flanking against the MD42. Might get some good kills in there, wiping it out. Possibly. No, retreats. Stu Golden pulls back. Panther 4 is good to go. Stormtroopers there again. Bit of reinforcement. Still did some damage there with his Panzer Grenadier. Guardsman westwards there to strike at the victory point. And a full Russian halt there. More blow up now than anything. MD42 I think would be a good choice again back here for Blitzkrieg. Also wise, you know, an Ostwind right here after the Stug. An Ostwind right now in fact would be really good. I think might actually for once be worth it. This is the way that Roland here is using his infantry. Panzer versus Guardsman. Stug Panther 4 supporting. Need to flank the Guardsman there. Full retreat there. Panther 4 moves in. Shoots. Fails to come. There goes. Just going to crush them. At least forcing out of the cover. Good work. Bunches them up actually. Missed. Scheiße. Jürgen. Hit for the center of them. Not the edge. Dummkopf. Got now on the retreat path. Really nasty lot of Panther Stormtroopers and the Panther 4. Almost wiped. There you go. Peter has dropped another wipe there against Roland. He's actually lost several guard squads here. No, Roland has suffered quite heavily, but again, he's utilising his resource, I think, in a sense, a bit more efficiently than Blitzkrieg at times. Need to push back hard against the Russian now again, using the numbers to rapidly secure the eastern side of the map there, which again, Blitzkrieg left very weakly defended. No mines or machine guns. But still, no upgrades for the Stormtroopers. Back here, healing reinforcement. Can soon go for another Stug on Ostwind. And again, if you upgrade to Stugs, get several of them with machine guns, they can also work decently as infantry. Though again, you want a few Stugs to have a decent chance as infantry with them. Otherwise, Ostwind. Right, now there you go, large conscript force there. Not enough unit support on the Panther 4. Really should be careful with the Panther 4 there. I mean, he's rushing in there on its own with no support. I'm not entirely sure there what Blitzkrieg's there you go, taking hits from PTS's, constant moving up. What are you doing, Blitzkrieg? Weren't you paying attention, you pats? And he goes about to lose his Panther 4. I have no idea what he was doing there, but seems like he just wasn't paying attention to what was going on there. With this Panther 4, which he rushed in with no support, no Stormtroopers, no real Panzer Grenadiers, nothing. And there you go, lost it. Good concussive grenade, though, midst of everything. Veteran on the Panzer Grenadiers, but really, that was a wasted Panther 4 there by Blitzkrieg. Absolutely wasted. Just a huge waste of resources. And now we need to get out some more armor. And again, Stug, Ostwind, Panther 4, just something here. More Stormtroopers arriving there. Moving up there with Duke towards the T-34. 26 kills on those chaps. Still no upgrades on the other Stormtroopers. Just calls in more Stormtroopers. T-34 almost got the Duke there. Bad positioning there by Blitzkrieg. But in this case, the T-34 breaks off much to the lack there of Blitzkrieg, I would say. He would always lost that Sturmgeschütz there. I was actually reinforcing now a bit regularly as well, but again, 27 versus 20. You can actually save a lot of manpower there merging. Obviously, the guardsmen, if you use the counter merge with the guardsmen, they will be easy to hit and to kill, but still you get more firepower than just using a regular counter squad. So, I mean, there's obviously benefits and disadvantages to using it. But again, he's getting that many conscripts anyways. I mean, No. So anyways, Duke then going to need some repairs, getting up an MD42 finally. But, you know, I think more armor and again an Ostwind would benefit Blitzkrieg here nicely versus Roland. Heavy mortar up there as well, bring up some heavy artillery there to, well, actual artillery to deal with the Germans. We have still yet to upgrade a single Stormtrooper squad with anything. Again, they've done decently, but they could do so much better with assault rifles. That's really the part that ticks me off. Because they're pretty good infantry. The only issue I might argue is basically you pay a bit too much there for sort of initially not much. A small damage buff might in fact be worthwhile there. Plus a slightly cheaper assault rifle upgrade, but go figure. Are being pushed back there by a large Russian horde. In the west here, Stormtroopers, a single conscious horde, quickly making short work of them. Of course, with more Russians moving up, the Stormtroopers there won't last much longer. Moving up, no upgrade for that one, by the way. I mean, he can still shoot half decent at infantry, though he's yet to do it. In fact, he's not allowing it to shoot at infantry, so I'm not entirely sure he's allowing it to be shot at. And there you go, heavy mortar joins in. Back here, healing reinforcement. He could actually go for the Panther 4 now if he wanted to. He could go for Ostwinds, he could go for Stooks. He's got a lot of infantry, but again, none of the Stormtroopers reinforced. If he should go for any upgrade, it should be the Veteran 2 almost Veteran 3 again. They would benefit the most now from the upgrade to an assault rifle. They got a grenade against the Panther gun. Ooh, that was close. Stook moving up for some reason right into this other thing there. Not entirely sure what Blitzkrieg is thinking. Seems like Blitzkrieg here is struggling to maintain his large force, actually. He's sort of having a hard time here, making a lot of awkward decisions. He's actually getting some kills there, though, against Roland, so not all bad. Pull back the Strugen attack. Ah, scheisse. Why does Blitzkrieg keep throwing away his armor in all of a sudden weird ways? At first, the Panther 4, which he just threw away like that, was the Stug there. I'm not entirely sure what's going on. He's not getting more armor. I mean, don't tell me he's playing for the Tiger Ace right now. Those Panthers are need to retreat. Retreat! Ah, shite, he just lost another unit there. I think he's extending actually. He's trying to manage attention across a large part of the map, and that's actually something that can be a bit dangerous because you very much risk losing track of the units and then getting them wiped. Now we can see T-35 being brought up there by Roland. Pioneer standing right here with the PTRS. Back here, troops healing reinforcing. And Stormtroopers there, pushed back finally. And he finally upgraded one unit with the assault rifles, but he then chooses his newest Stormtrooper squad, not the most veteran one, which would benefit from it from the most. I can't help but feel how Blitzkrieg is getting a bit frantic, a bit panicky, and is, again, long-term, not making very good decisions. And is sort of, well, undercutting himself. And overall giving Roland more chances, sort of longer term, to sort of undermine Blitzkrieg and deal with them. I mean, again, he's doing a lot of damage here and there, but the problem is he can't sustain it. He's just taking heavy casualties because, again, he's so extending then, not maintaining sort of units more cohesive formations, and then losing sort of, a lot of sort of bigger stuff, like the Panther 4, then the Stug. On the other hand, Roland is playing his armor a lot more cautiously, and again, with his other units. Overall, maintaining sort of a much better unification that way. And there you go, T-35 burst through the walls of the church. They're firing at the Pioneers with his 85mm gun. Also, fun fact, the T-35 had handles on the turret to facilitate tank riders, which was sort of part of the official Soviet doctrine. Fun fact, the Germans would essentially sort of take it out to an extent there with, well, escort infantry, as they called it, for Stugs. But I think actually late in the war they would also do it for their regular tanks as well. Well, even then it wasn't uncommon to see German infantry riding along on panzers and other bits there. Stormtroopers need to get out of there! Los! Rückzug! Scheiße, and Panzer almost wiped out with the T-34-76, taking heavy carries there from the tank. And wiped here. Blitzkrieg is getting, I think, a bit desperate here, throwing away some otherwise excellent units into position where they can't really persevere. And he's saving up for the Tiger Ace. He is very much saving up for the Tiger Ace here. I mean, it could in theory work, but the problem is victory points wise is low. He's not got a lot of units left. It's going to cost a lot to reinforce them, meaning he's going to be operating his Tiger Ace on his own here. There's a large Russian force with a lot of anti-tank grenades, anti-tank weapons, and tanks. I mean, this is basically a last throw of the dice here by Blitzkrieg, where again seems to be increasingly concerned with just short-term solutions here against his opponent. Almost got the MG42, good hit there with the 88mm gun. And there you go, finally silenced that MG42, which has caused him so much grief after he didn't play particularly well there, I think. T-Fed476 versus the Tiger Ace, good hit there, almost taken out there. Got T-Fed5 flanking the Tiger Ace. Quickly turns about there and holds it. Shot bounced off the 100mm thick armor there, and there go another hit there against the T-Fed5, pushing it away. Almost got it, in fact. Almost. Rushing his remaining infantry, which is now pretty much all Stormtrooper there for Blitzkrieg. Missed the ace there. Blitzkrieg ahead, he wants that T-35 there, and there we go, almost got it. Almost got it, but the T-35 is a bit more durable than the T-34-76 in game. And there you go, knocked it out. Also got a Coh2 out there for Roland to sort of focus on the infantry. Not a bad idea, I mean, avoid the ace, but hit the infantry. And tank grenade there, poor Stiadigi, who heroically tried to pop it off and instead got crushed. Do not bury comrades, I got my bones, my internal organs. This is terrible. There you go, rocket strike here. Stormtroopers now with a Panzerschreck, and again, he chooses his most veteran Stormtrooper squad, which would benefit him more from assault rifles to upgrade. Yeah, I don't know. Not sure what Blitzkrieg is thinking there. In the west here, Stormtroopers, a lot of conscript engineers. Pushing back the conscripts there. Tiger Ace rolling ahead there last again. Throw the dice here by Blitzkrieg. A last hoorah from the Panzer Division von Strachwitz in this area, so named after the commander which commanded it. Graf Hyacinth von Strachwitz, who the Russians were really impressed by in a not so good way. Can't quite remember what nickname they gave him. I think it was the Devil's General or something like that. Almost got the counter of the Tiger Ace, but now he's got a problem. He's got a damaged engine there. He's desperately finding instrument control of the centre points here as well. Stormtrooper got support. We've got a large Russian infantry force here, basically waiting in ambush for infantry to jam up to support the Tiger Ace here. If only he supported his Tiger Ace properly. Who knows what I have, but there you go, large Russian force moving ahead there. Tiger Ace shoots, misses, needs to step back and strong armor. There you go. Panzerschrecks, P2S is penetrating the armor there. In fact, it's got two Panzerschrecks now. Tiger Ace almost knocked out. Here, grenade going off. Tiger Ace almost down. Excellent play there by Roland. And there we go. Ace is down, kaput. Stormtroopers virtually flee finally, but almost getting wrapped up with the T-34-76 with 12 kills almost virtually flee. Demo charge right now. Another Stormtrooper squad there. So what will Blitzkrieg go for next? Possibly a Panzer IV here, though Stuke might be a faster operative as the T-34. Pioneers being run off. Stormtroopers need reinforcement. Going for the Panzer IV. But will it be fast enough? Will it be in time? In fact, right now, Roland can just grab the point here using his T-34. In fact, he does so. He does so. Coh2 there, not a single kill, but still adds some pressure there to Blitzkrieg. He's not reinforcing his Stormtroopers whatsoever, well, at least not very much. He's rushing them out there. Pioneers bringing up there versus the Engineer Squad. Veteran 2 with a flamethrower versus Veteran E0, but in a lot better condition. Also P2S there, down to 2 men. In the centre there, Stormtrooper up against the T-34-76. 12 points left to solidify the raining down. They're almost hitting the Stormtroopers. Quick retreat there, they did not last long. Unsurprisingly, Panzer IV arriving here. No S-Mines to guard the eastern victory point here, hunting down the Pioneers. Panzer IV moving up, 10 points left here. Stormtrooper moving up there, Panzer IV getting the T-34-76. Pioneers almost wiped out there. Almost got it. Heading hard here for the centre. Gaspin, Veterans, 3-7 kills. Coh2 rockets flying down there against the Stormtroopers, Pioneers. Wiping out the Pioneers. Stormtroopers almost wiped out as well here. Panther IV got, oh no, didn't get the T-34, which is eventually free, and now blitzing at rear speed there, quickly away. Panther IV moves straight into the guardsman, getting ambushed. Didn't get the T-34 and blown to bits. The Panzer Division von Schlachwitz has been annihilated. Blitzkrieg forced to pull back in shame. GG, game over. He had a really good start there, again, utilising the pretty solid, tier 2 rush, but again, can't help but feel, he didn't see quite the warning signs there with the scout car, failed to repair, suffered quite some losses there, and sort of kept making some short-term decisions, which initially seemed right, but, longer-term kept hurting him from, getting what he needed, which was a bunch of stormtroopers with assault rifles. Plus some weird mistakes with armor because he kept overextending, and, Real Blitzkrieg needs to, I think, focus and keep his head a bit more cool. In fact, I would argue Blitzkrieg seemed awfully hot-headed, which ultimately allowed Roland to sort of persevere in the longer term through good use of numbers there and good use of tanks and other elements there. So, well played by Roland, somewhat well played by Blitzkrieg, but again, too hot-headed, not cool-headed enough in terms of making decisions, which ultimately undermined his war effort. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed this fight. I hope you learned something from it. I hope it gives you the matches. If it did, subscribe, tell a friend, share it with everyone. If not, send a replay and some feedback in the comment section. This is Imperial Linking. Cheers. Thank you all for watching. Hope to see you all tomorrow for another exciting episode. Bye.